go live. And of course, I'm going to start choking. We are now live, Evan.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Man, happy Sunday, 7 p.m. So, of course, it's time for the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show.
Heck yeah.
And I think we got a good one for you today. Bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of tabs opened up here, Evan.
Don't crash your computer.
No, it better not. That's why I bought a good computer.
Okay.
All right.
Forgot to open Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. It always takes a few minutes for people to get in here, so.
Takes me a few minutes to figure out what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah, right.
Right. Okay.
And share now. And I am good on my end, Evan.
I'm good.
All right, man, what is going on? We actually had a half-assed decent weekend.
What do you mean?
Weather-wise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess. I haven't been out much, but yeah, I was out a little bit today. Burnt some crap in the backyard. Nice day. It's raining now.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, we got the rain coming.
Of course, I went out and washed my truck and detailed it, and man, I had brake dust. Front brake dust. Oh man, I hate brake dust. That is the worst thing to get off a vehicle.
Yeah, big heavy truck is going to shed some pads.
Mm-hmm. And use
wax up those rims so it doesn't stick.
Yeah, I did. Man, welcome. It is show number 28 for us, Evan.
And they said it wouldn't last.
I know. They said it wouldn't last. But we got a lot of news to get to. We're going to talk about legal marijuana in the state of Illinois.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we got quite a few things. I think the first thing we have to address, last week when we were on, during that time, Will Smith stood out of his seat and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock live on TV.
You know, that was a horrible way to find out that the Oscars had been on.
I know. I mean, hell, man. I mean, maybe they haven't had good ratings in years. Maybe they got the writers for WWE or something.
I don't know. It's sad. I talked to my parents. My parents called me last night, and they're like, "What did you think about it?" And I was like, "Oh man, to put it just a thought to it." I said, "It's sad. It's just sad. The whole thing was sad."
Yeah, it kind of was, man. But what I loved was all week when the different celebrities would, you'd be scrolling Facebook or something, and it would say, 50 Cent finally reacts, to Will Smith's slap. And I was like, well, thank effing God, because I was just thinking, man, I don't know how I feel about this. Somebody asked 50 Cent.
And what does 50 say? I've been shot 9 times.
Yeah, I think
know. The slap was kind of weak. I mean, where do you
A lot of people think it was staged. I don't. I
don't know.
The only reason that I say I don't know is because the look that his wife gave Chris Rock, Jada, when, she told the joke and Will was laughing. And then he probably got that look like, guess who ain't going to see me naked no more. So at that moment, you got to do something, man. You got to stand up to, because if your girl thinks you're a punk.
Yeah, but you don't go up and slap your longtime friend. I mean,
no.
You look at the pictures, those guys go way back together. And it's like, it would just be like me getting up and slapping you because you made some comment. It's like, come on, this just seems a little, I don't know, just,
Yeah,
I don't know, just silly.
he just didn't handle it right. But
yeah, that was.
But I understand because I saw that look that his girl gave him, and I'm like, yeah, he kind of didn't have no way out of that, man. You know, you're gonna let him punk me on live TV? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I'm like, man, they were way down there, right close. You know, it's not like, okay, think if he got up out of the stands and had to walk all the way down there and it was like a 30-second walk to the approach to the slap. Wouldn't that be something that, you know, like Chris is up there the whole time, like, what are you going to do when you finally get here? You know?
And I guess the other thing that bothers me is that they're just they're overhyped celebrities that are treated different. Because if that would have been me or you walking up and just slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, we'd still be in jail.
Yeah, the whole crowd would have been like, oh, they wouldn't have stood up and applauded. They would, the whole place would have been, you know, and then there would be security coming and.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I just, that's why I don't like celebrities. I don't like Hollywood, or Hollyweird is what I like to call them. But
no,
I thought it
very low.
I thought it was just so funny, dude. You know, Hulk Hogan. I think that was another one. Hulk Hogan reveals his feelings about the well, who gives a shit? You were a wrestler, dude.
You were an actor too.
Man, you were an actor too. So come on. I mean, who gives a shit? I just thought that was funny, man. It was almost all last week, just every. You know, I guarantee you if I go to TMZ right now and just scroll down a little bit here, let's try it.
Are they still talking about it?
Oh, I guarantee you. Or it's going to say like, yeah, I mean, SNL goes in hard on Will Smith Oscar slap.
Yeah, I thought we're going to be hearing about it till Tuesday, and I swear Friday the meme factories were still running full steam, like all week.
I tell you what, one of my favorite ones is because I also like to fish, but it was Will Smith sitting there yelling after he smacked him. You know, he said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," and this one is Will Smith, and it says, "Keep my fishing spots out your fucking mouth." That was the best one. So yeah, man, it was it was fun for a while, but now it's like, all right, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. You distracted us long enough. My conspiracy theory kicked in too. I was like, man, what's the government doing?
Oh, well, like there's the what's the hair alopecia, is that it?
Yeah,
that she's got.
Yeah,
well, this supposedly the Pfizer has a drug coming out for that really soon, and Pfizer was a big sponsor of the Oscars, and you know, well, they just drew attention to this whole hair condition, which they've got the whole conspiracy stuff, you know. I love it. So
yeah, I do too. Some of that shit's far out though.
Yeah, and some of it comes true, you know.
I heard one conspiracy that the KKK organized that. Because
I did not hear that.
Yes, because it was the first time a black man had, I guess, produced the Oscars. So they got to I forgot what the theory was. Somehow they got to Will Smith and Chris Tucker together. And that's why it was all staged, and they did it to make the black man look bad. That was like the farthest conspiracy theory I fucking heard.
Yeah, that's a good stretch.
Mark said the Grammys are on tonight, so who's getting slapped tonight at the Grammys, Evan? You want to put one of your dollars up on this?
No, and I'm not going to tune in to find out either.
No, I won't either. I don't think I've watched an award show since they ripped off Metallica back in like '89. Yeah. And they still do that. you
Oh
know.
yeah.
But and I'm going to tell you what, I do love the artists so like that stay true because they try. Did you hear they tried to put Dolly Parton in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Yeah, and she said no. She said I haven't done a rock album yet. And she goes, "But my husband wants me to." And I guess I don't know who her husband is, but I guess he was a big-time rock producer at one time like in the 80s and 90s.
I don't know. She's never talked about him, and he's always stayed in the shadows.
Yeah, but so now Dolly Parton's thinking about doing a rock album. Dude, I just want it to sound a little like her doing Slayer tunes or something.
Like some old Maiden.
Yeah. Run to the hills.
Absolutely.
That would be awesome, man.
Her singing 666, the number of the beast.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Dolly does your favorite covers.
Man, she comes
Metal.
out. Oh, I'd love to go on. She's opening for Slipknot.
Dolly really stole the show.
Man, now put me in, motherfuckers. But, you know, hey, big props to her, you know, for realizing, hey, man, this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, I think they should have, if they're going to do that, then, you know, change the name to the Music Hall of Fame. Because you can't say it's rock and roll. And, you know, even though I'm a huge rap fan, I don't think you can put like rappers in with, you know, some of the old classic rock.
Yeah, true. I'm sure they've done it though.
Oh, they have. They have.
Yeah,
and I didn't bitch.
I'm with you.
I think NWA is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I think they should have a nod, you know, but you got to change the name.
Yeah.
You can't
You're
call
right.
it
Then
the
at
Rock
that
and
point,
Roll.
it's the Musical Hall of Fame.
And there's there's like country stars in there. And, you know, I want to say Kenny G is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
I am Googling this shit now. Is Kenny G?
No, God, no.
In the...
There would be riots. There would be protests.
I know there's a couple jazz musicians in there and shit though, and I mean I think you gotta change the name of that.
Dang. And for the longest time, they wouldn't give it to your favorite band, Rush.
That's because they're fucking Canadian. No. He's not. I'm gonna induct him. Hey, Kenny G tickets on sale now. Catch Kenny G's 2022 tour. You're not going, Evan?
No. I really felt bad. I missed a concert recently, and I really felt bad. I'd waited forever.
Who was that?
I had Tool tickets down to St. Louis.
Dude.
I know. And I wasn't feeling, and they were like box seat, like gourmet buffet dinner, booze, all that shit from my cousin who's got some tickets, you know, down in their season tickets and everything. And I was like, I can't do this right now, man.
Man.
It sucked. I know. I had to let him go.
Evan, you want to get to a little bit of news I got? We're going to end it in D-Town.
Yeah.
Because we got some stupid people in this town. And then, but anyway, let's give you your chance to win a crispy dollar that I washed in the wash machine. So it's very crisp. Listen. Very,
wow.
Yeah, very crisp. It's been, it smells snuggle fresh. But Riverhead, New York. Evan, this this sea creature has been captured after an early morning foray that led officers on a 3-hour I don't know, police chase, I guess. 2 officers were hurt trying to wrestle this slimy sea creature. Evan, for $1. What was that slimy sea creature?
It was a seal.
You're absolutely right. $1, Evan.
Whoa. I'm thinking what else wet and slimy you could wrestle. I don't know. You can't wrestle a fish.
And fish can't be out of water for 3 hours. That one was kind of an easy one, but last week it was kind of hard. But
I kind of redeemed myself.
Yeah, a wayward seal has been captured after almost 3 hours on the run through Long Island, New York. Long Island, New York town. Southampton said they received a call approximately 6:30, and the lady said, "I am not drunk. There is a seal running down the street."
Dang.
Police, well, Evan, they got the posse together, and they tried to corral him. He wasn't having it. He wasn't ready to go back, Evan.
They didn't club him like a Rodney King, did they?
No, they did not club the seal, Evan.
Good. That's good news.
Oh, man. I'm trying to read your chat at the same time. Okay, U.S. agency acknowledges damage to dinosaur tracks in Utah. Dinosaur tracks from 112 million years ago have been damaged in southeastern Utah by heavy machinery used to rebuild a boardwalk at a popular tourist area. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of... First, I'm going to play devil's advocate because I kind of think it sucks that there's not something they can do, to try to preserve these better. But the other side, man, take a picture of that motherfucker and let's go about our lives, because right now, me and you, our houses are probably under dinosaur tracks. You know what I mean? I mean, eventually you got to let the past go, man. You got to move on. Fuck that dinosaur. We got pictures. You probably took a cast of it. Cool. But that dude's been gone for 112 million years. There's no reason to hang on to sentimental shit.
It's true.
It is. I mean, come on, look, man. If you dig down, a few feet into the ground, you're going to find artifacts from millions of years ago. I mean, we ain't the first people on this planet, and we got to quit acting like it.
True. Very true.
So, okay, a dinosaur stepped there. You know what? He probably hunkered down and took a shit over there, too. We better, reserve that part. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Utah dinosaur. I'm not really, it doesn't bother me. At first I read it and I was like, man, that's kind of fucked up. And then I was like, who cares? I mean, really, okay, yeah, I guess there's some history to it, but we don't really know. We know there was big ass animals. We don't know that the dinosaurs look like what because there's not an actual...
We don't know.
Yeah, because there's not an actual whole skeleton. I think the closest is like 98%. But nobody has ever found 100% whole skeleton. Full adult anyway, I'll say.
Right. And we speculate on what they look like based on their skeleton, but they all could be like purple like Barney as far as we know.
Yeah. So, right. All right. If you want to do something cool, man, spray some hardening shit on that dinosaur thing. Put a damn pool liner in it and make it the dinosaur theme park. But come on. People getting, they're looking at charges and shit like that. The damage at the Mill Canyon dinosaur track site is minor, but some footprints had fractures around the rims. that shit's gonna happen with weathering and shit too.
Yeah, earthquake.
You probably didn't know my strong stance on anti-dinosaur tracks, did you, Evan?
I had no idea.
Braces, sex pills, fake eyeball among bizarre New Jersey trash.
A fake eyeball and what?
Among bizarre New Jersey trash. Volunteers picked up a record amount of trash from New Jersey beaches last year, with plastic items dominating the haul, of course. And bizarre cast-offs, including male enhancement pills. Good thing the fish didn't get those, man. Could you imagine a bunch of great whites swimming around with boners?
No doubt.
I mean, if they came up to the, the surface, they could go both sides. They could either flip over, and what would be scarier for you, seeing a dorsal fin or a big shark wiener?
I'm out either way. But I'm thinking about the person that took the boner pills to the beach, and I don't know, maybe like seeing some chicks in bikinis like took care of that. They didn't need the pill anymore, or
hey, ladies.
Or they thought they were going to get some and they needed the pill, and
right, and then lost them.
So how'd they find these pills?
They were just laying on the trash. Anyway, so the male enhancement pills, set of braces, glow-in-the-dark condoms, and a Turkish airline hygiene kit.
Your braces.
I know it doesn't say like the braces they put in your mouth, though. Those don't come off, do they? Those don't come out.
No. Yeah, retainers do, but no.
Yeah, braces don't. So this must have been like some kind of knee brace, or it don't really say. I'm more worried about the great white population getting a hold of those boner pills. Anyway, here's another one out of Wichita, Kansas. Flamingo that escaped Kansas Zoo in 2005 spotted in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, this was on March 29th, so just a few days ago. One of two flamingos that escaped from a Kansas zoo during a storm 17 years ago has been spotted on the coast of Texas. There was also something else escaped with it. I got to click on it.
They live that long?
I guess so. He's known as number 492 because of the number on his leg band. That would suck. Hey, 492, get your ass over here. The bird and another flamingo escaped from the Sedgwick County Zoo in Wichita on a stormy night in June 2005. Employees had not yet clipped the bird's wings to prevent them from flying, which facilitated in their escape.
Awesome.
While the other flamingo was never seen again, number 492 has been spotted several times in Wisconsin, Louisiana, and Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, he gets around, man. Sometimes
I had no idea.
Yeah, sometimes with other wild flamingos. Yeah, you know what? He's lived since 2005, and he's all right. Leave him the fuck alone.
I agree.
Don't be, Yeah, I mean, that's almost like a Shawshank Redemption. Them guys escape. He's old. He doesn't have much longer. I don't know how long a flamingo lives.
I don't know. I was going to look that up, but I bet he wishes to get that tag off of him.
Yeah, and I'm naming him Barry. Fuck 492. So Barry the flamingo. Evan, are you looking that up?
Yeah, I was curious
Okay.
how long they lived. Oh, well, we can go on.
Okay. Oh, I think that is it. We'll get to the Decatur stuff, man. Um, Evan sent me what day was that? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Something like that.
He sends me this story in our local paper, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, oh, shit. So anyway, police say a Decatur woman is jailed on charges she kidnapped a flooring company owner after luring him to an abandoned house, pepper spraying him, and then holding him at gunpoint before trying to ransom him back to his family for $400,000.
What the hell was she thinking?
I don't know.
Do you know who the person was? I meant to investigate.
Yeah, I don't. And the story doesn't, give his name. But, and then, after she pepper sprayed him, a guy was in the second bedroom and he came out with a pistol. So,
yeah,
he was
tied him up.
Yeah, he was later bundled in the trunk of a car and driven to several locations where he was held in a basement. Then he was forced back in the trunk again before being driven to another house and then shoved in the back of a minivan, which he would eventually escape.
Wow.
I hope nobody tries to do that shit to the garbage man.
Get big money out of you.
Man, be calling IV container. Hey, we got your garbage man. We'll let him go for 400,000, man, and I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, but still, okay, the guy owns a flooring company. You're going to try and ransom for 400,000? Like this family, oh, they're loaded. They probably got $500,000 sitting in a safe.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Oh, yeah, we'll run the bank and we'll just liquidate some stuff and we'll get you some cash.
Right, right.
What was the girl? The girl was like 23 years old or something that did it.
Yeah, she 23, and I don't know if it.
They haven't caught the dude though, right?
She was also accused of joining in on the assault of the homeowner with 3 other suspects who punched and kicked him to the ground, leaving him with multiple lacerations and other wounds.
Damn, that's horrible.
Man, that's scary shit, man. That dude was just, doing his job.
Yeah.
People are getting desperate, man.
Yeah. Thought this was interesting. This is a little town. It's about a half hour from me. Little town. Anyway, this person called the police and reported a possible theft or robbery. These people who prey on these old people, these 3 guys showed up at this house and told them they worked for the power company. And then they told them they need to see inside the house, or they let them in. And they told them they need to set up a place for a generator to do some work. And they asked them if they had a safe in the house, they could put something in the safe to keep it from blowing up when they fire up the generator. So this homeowner showed him the safe and wasn't able to open it. So one of the guys took them outside to discuss where they were going to put the generator. The other 2 dudes stole the safe and they took off after that. This really happened. I can't believe it.
Oh my God. And somebody bought that?
That's yeah. And I mean, these old people, these people call them, they get these texts, they get these phone calls, all these things. And, person called, we were the power company. We got to make sure your safe doesn't blow up when we fire a generator. That's horrible. But yeah, they said in the police report where they were not wearing reflective, clothing and all the other jazz. Don't ever let the power company in your house. The power company's never going to ask to come into your house. Anyone, they're going to schedule an appointment. Nobody's ever going to ask to come into your house. Don't ever let anybody in your house.
See, and those are the people that I think we should put under the prison.
Yeah.
Are those kind of people that take advantage of the elderly and shit like that. God, that burns my ass, man.
Absolute scum.
So anyway, I got another one in D-Town. A Decatur woman having car trouble late Friday night soon had worse problems to deal with. Her vehicle was hit by 3 bullets after she had pulled over to examine her car.
Whoa.
Not too far, Evan. What the driver's side quarter panel was stopped at the the vehicle was hit in the driver's side quarter panel while stopped at the intersection of West Grand and North Edward around 11:20 p.m.
Yeah.
You got to get in the house. Anymore, man, I don't, if it's dark out, I don't like to go out. Not in this town, man.
Well, okay, so Decatur's had a bunch of carjackings, or a couple carjackings. I guess they're targeting Dodge Chargers.
Yeah, they caught them two. There was two of them. It was an 18 and a 20-year-old from Springfield, which is about which is about what, 40, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So,
but one of the carjackings wasn't on Pershing and Monroe.
Yeah.
Over on the north end.
Yeah. Well, and
that's
crazy, man. The other one was right next to the women's prison.
Up on Mound.
Yeah. But the I think that's the one that the dude jumped in and didn't know how to drive a stick, so he couldn't steal it.
Yeah, you know, you see all those stupid memes about millennial anti-theft device and everything. I'm like, maybe it's good. My truck and actually my 68, both of my cars are sticks. And I did not really want a daily driver as a stick again, but you know, hey, if it saves, but it's not like I travel in the city a whole lot, you know, but these is, I mean, I grew up in Decatur on the north end. The one, Monroe and Pershing, that's like a mile from where my parents live, you know, where I grew up.
Right.
And, you know, the north end was usually once you got, you know, out that area, there's usually no problems. And now these shootings and stuff that are happening on Pershing Road, you know, up there and that have happened. Man, it just amazes me. I'm glad I'm out, and it scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, going back to something real quick, and I just saw it in the chat room. Will Smith he did resign from the Academy. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
But what the fuck does that mean? None of his movies can be up for an Academy Award?
I don't know.
So, but he can still make millions. So
probably.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's like getting a third place T-ball trophy. You know, it's like, oh well, I'm still getting paid, you know.
Well, even if he never made another movie for the rest of his life, he'd still be getting paid.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sorry we went back to that. I just saw it in the chat room. But yeah, it's getting crazy, man. But yeah, so that woman, and then Decatur driver escapes high-speed pursuit, but police says he doesn't get far. And this was what night was this? It was just a few nights ago, March 31st. A driver who fled from police at speeds up to 90 miles per hour across the city got away when the officers broke off the pursuit. Now, our town isn't very big. You do 90. Yeah. You get from one side of town to the other side quick. I mean,
God, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody was killed. I mean, I know we're kind of laughing about it, but I mean, somebody could have been, you know, light turned green, some little old lady, you know, but he speeds of 70 miles per hour on Cantrell, which that amazes me because that is a horrible road. That is a hilly road. It's all, you know, 85 miles an hour on Jasper. And he turned on Martin Luther King and his speed accelerated to over 90.
Wow. That's impressive. Not really, but wow. That's scary stuff going on in the neighborhood.
Yep. Police found him March 9th at an address on East Whitmer, and he was under arrest by 1:30 p.m.
Man. Yeah. And wow, a lot of stuff. And there's a page on Facebook, 217s, whatever problems or whatever. Somebody was telling about her and her husband. They were at a stop sign and somebody pulled up and, you know, started to get out of the car and approached their car and everything. And they took off and these people, you know, chased them, but they got away and shoo.
Well, all right. Evan, we are at the end of news. It's time for Dave Moreland's Bozo Criminal of the Day.
What you got?
This one comes from where, Evan?
Florida.
Yeah, it does. Where cops were called to a report of a disturbance at a residence. Upon arrival, now this might get a little confusing. I had to read it a couple times, but I'm just going to read it the way he wrote it and stop me if you don't understand. They found a 44-year-old female covered in blood with abrasions on her forehead, neck, and arm. She was transported to a hospital for treatment while the cops sussed out what happened. Apparently, our bozo, 27-year-old Amber Baxter, had propositioned the victim's 59-year-old boyfriend for sex. When he declined, our bozo hurled a large glass ashtray at him. He ducked, and you guess it, his girlfriend took the ashtray to the face.
Oh, man.
Turns out she's a busy girl, Evan. She's been arrested 5 times this month on charges including theft, battery, trespass, aggravated assault, disorderly intoxication, burglary, criminal mischief, and drinking in public.
This girl's having the best month ever. She just needs to chill somewhere. I'm not jail, yes, but I mean, she just needs to you didn't need to chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow down.
It's something, it ain't working for you. It ain't working for you. So, Evan, I did say I wanted one story that I saw. I think it was in one of the Chicago papers, either the Post or the Tribune, where they were talking about how legal marijuana sales have really, really fallen off since December. And I'm sitting there thinking, and so I went back and I got a chart and it starts at January 2020. The state brought in 3.9 and it goes all the way to February 2022 and they brought in $114 million. This is just what the state brought in. So this isn't like sales. Oh, it is sales. I'm sorry. I scrolled up. Let's do the sales one. So in January 2020, when did we get the first stimulus check?
It would have been like middle of 2020, or wasn't it? I don't know, early summer or something. I don't know. After COVID started,
like May.
I guess it could have been that early. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, because check this out, dude. January 2020, we're at 39 million for sales. At May 2020, we're at 44 million. So right when we start getting, all the unemployment checks, all the, you don't have to pay your rent, we are talking from what I say, May 2020 will go to May of 2021, where it rose to 116 million just in sales.
Wow.
So that, and I mean, February 2021, it looks like 81 million. But yeah, I mean, it's just a steady climb. And I mean, you see, I wish you could see this chart. Can I do that? I don't know. I would. But yeah, it's just it's crazy, dude. And now they're starting to fall off. After December 2021 was the highest, which was 138 million in sales.
And when was that? When did it start to fall off, you say?
Well, it fell off to 117 in January and 111 in February.
Okay. I mean, those are always slow times, but man, that's still a ton of money. But
a ton.
But inflation out the roof, gas prices going up. It's hard for people. Their dollar. When they're cost you another $20-$30 a week to put it in your tank or whatever. It
Well, then if you
It hits
don't,
people.
yeah, and if you don't have a medical card, it's like what's the taxes on it?
Oh, the taxes are it's stupid. It's probably like 20-30%.
I think
I think it's 30%. It's really outrageous what they add on for all the taxes,
I'm gonna
which
look at.
isn't, no
I
reason that people are being.
I think it's actually higher than that, Evan.
It could be. I mean, I wouldn't know, but
I think it's in the 50s. No,
is it?
I was wrong. Illinois was the first state to tax weed based on the potency. Marijuana infused products are taxed at 20%. All other marijuana with 35% THC or less is taxed at 10%. So there you go.
Plus on top of your 10% sales tax.
Yeah.
Correct.
Plus then you have a local tax because wherever the dispensary is, they can tax, the state, the county can tax. It's like a gas tax almost. Because here in Illinois, we have what they call the build-up gas tax. We got our federal gas tax and we have a state gas tax. Then we have the county will come and tax it, and then the city comes right behind them and taxes it. Crazy. Illinois is crazy about their taxes, man.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it is a high tax. Share your screen. I know, Mark, I can, but I need to do that. And I don't know. I can show my screen, but
Go ahead as long as you don't cut me off.
no, I mean, I just, it would show it across the whole screen. It cut us both off. But
Okay.
yeah, it ain't no big deal. It just shows it's a graph chart, so it goes up real quick and I think it's going to go down again. I think the next several months you're going to see it go down. Well, and like you said, nobody has it. Your income right now. If you had extra money, you're using that extra money right now.
Yeah, like I said, fuel and food is going up, and it's rough.
Wow.
But I'm still impressed. Like, you said, okay, January when they started selling, they were around 39 million a month, and then now we're at 116 million. That's still,
Yeah, we're at 100.
They're bringing in a lot.
114 million. And it says monthly revenue from marijuana sales by Illinois dispensaries. But yeah.
It surprises me. The black market's been there forever, and the prices are high. I just think people continue to do what they do. But
New Frontier data estimated illegal sales in Illinois reached 2.23 billion. But how do they know that? Come on. They don't know that. That is a fake number, man. You don't know how much illegal weed has been sold.
They speculated. It's kind of like when they bust a truck, they say it had like $2.3 million worth of pot in there. It's like, no, that's like $100,000 worth of weed.
Man, that's a nickel bag.
No doubt. But wow, yeah, that black market's still pretty huge, you could say.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's high. Not to be, no pun intended, but the prices are high, and if somebody can get it cheaper, they're going to.
Yeah.
So, that's the one thing. When I heard they were going to legalize it, I was like, okay. So that means that the people that were already smoking it, they're not going to pay double what they were.
Yeah.
So, duh. When they had that free money coming in, and, you had unemployment, and, they were giving away food cards and everything else. Oh, and that's another thing. And like they want to they talked about suspending the fuel tax.
Yeah.
Up in yeah. Well, no, now they want to give public transportation cards.
Oh, they want to give fuel cards.
Yeah.
Now they want to give transportation cards.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a bus card.
Yeah. Well, I want to see the bus driver that's going to pick me up at 2:30 in the morning and take me 15 minutes out of Decatur to go get a garbage truck. I want to see that dude. I'll take the bus every fucking day. I'll be like a little kid.
Yeah. Not everybody lives in the city.
Yeah.
You know, ride down the street to their job.
Yeah, this shit's getting stupid, man. Now, if you're in a big city, okay, I can see that. Take the fucking bus. But, you know, some of us don't have choices. Some of us got to drive pickup trucks. Some of us, you know, just, you know, get my gas prices down, make my food cheap, and, you know, I'll do what I'm out here doing, you know.
You just need to buy you an electric vehicle. That's what you need to do.
I need an electric scooter so I can put a helmet on and jump on the fucking highway and drive 15 minutes out of town every day. That's what I need.
Oh, man, get you a Tesla.
Or, yeah, get me a Tesla where I'm going to go into a town that is that has 110 people in it. That, you know, I think some of them don't even have indoor plumbing yet. And you expect there's going to be charging stations out in these places? Come on, man.
Of course.
Come on. This shit's getting stupid, man. It's almost, there you go. I'll see if Jackie will let me borrow Festus.
Ride that to work?
I'll get me a sombrero and I'll ride Festus to work. Time up out by the fuel pump. I can't wait to see all these electric garbage trucks and shit, because I guarantee you.
Yeah, I'd like to see them run for 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to fucking happen. So, man, this is all a pipe dream, and it's getting, you know, and like I said, hey, I'm all for green energy and shit, but you got to have, you can't just make laws.
No.
Without having the shit available.
Well, the support and the infrastructure and all that stuff. You need all that.
And our power grid. I mean, you know, we got we got a lot to do before, you know. And I know if no green people listen to us, you know, so that's kind of good. But I mean, you just got to have common sense. It's not even what you believe in. It's common sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're ready for it, fine. But we're not ready for it.
No, and it's being pushed. It makes it worry that it's something, if we push too fast and then we have major problems, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Did you see?
But there's definitely a push going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look on TikTok. All these Tesla videos.
Well, just the whole chip shortage, and that's just going on like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine these auto industries aren't scrambling. I mean, they've shut down production lines and stuff.
Well, GMC.
It just blows me away.
GMC laid the Corvette Z06.
Mm-hmm.
They're not releasing the new one. It's dead. It's dead.
Damn.
So, well, you know, I always say we kind of grew up in the best time, and I guess we're going to see you know, we'll be going out during the worst time.
I don't know. It's gloom and doom like that. I mean, there's going to be it's a major transformation. I mean, it's hard for me being a car guy and everything, but on the other hand, it's like, I see the reasoning behind it, and just the pollution and
oh yeah. Yeah.
The insane overcomplication of the automobile. And it's like, these Teslas are glorified golf carts, and they're simple. And there's people that have put, 600,000 miles on them and done nothing except, some brakes and tires. And it just blows me away.
Well, I'm down for that. But, you save on gas, but your electric bill, when you have to set your house up to be a mini power plant,
I understand. Yeah. It's, how much consumption and everything it uses. And and I don't want to, have to go somewhere and wait in line a half hour charge if you want to take any kind of road trip, and it's got a ways to go, but the fact that it's being pushed so hard already kind of makes me worry.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's either going to work or it's not.
Yeah.
So that's it on news and what I had on the marijuana tax. I just thought that was funny. I kind of saw that happening. You know what I mean? It just, you can't come in with high prices and expect the underground to say, oh, okay, well, now it'll be legal.
Yeah.
And it's going through the House of Representatives in Congress right now to finally,
full legalization.
Full legalization.
Okay. I've heard about that. It just seems like you hear all every couple of years. They've released a bill. And Ron Paul released a bill, 12 years ago to and it just never happens. They're going to drag their feet on it forever.
Forever.
Hey, the big pharma companies are making too much money. We don't want to let pot take over.
No, it's funny, man, because right before COVID and shit, big pharma was like the most hated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they still are.
Yeah, they are. I did want to touch on something real quick, and I don't want to get into it too big because it's kind of political, and I'm not saying pick a side or don't pick a side, but Disney getting involved in this with the governor down there, and dude, Disney is stupid. Disney is stupid as fuck for even getting involved in that shit. I
haven't followed it that close. I know he was questioning why Disney is its own little entity.
Well, yeah. Well, what had happened was he had put a bill out that you cannot discuss like gender, sexification, or something like that with K through third. Which that shit shouldn't be taught to kindergartners or, 5-year-olds anyway. Anyway, they called it the Don't Say Gay bill, which it doesn't say that. And I tell you what, I'm not saying I like the dude, but I like how reporter asked him, well, the Don't Say Gay bill, why are you, he goes, that is not what the bill is. And he read it and he said, you people, you activists, you're the ones calling it that and it's not that. And he explained it. Well, Disney jumped on saying, they were against the bill and everything else. And it's like, man, these corporations got to quit doing that, because I think Disney's going to end up losing on this one. And I don't know how you get away from it now. I don't know how you walk that back, because it's going to hurt your bottom line.
Yeah, I struggle with the whole Disney and all their stuff these days anyway. Some of the kids stuff these days is really getting to me,
Yeah.
Why we need to push all this stuff in kids' faces at this age? Why does it need to be discussed?
It doesn't. And it doesn't. Yeah. And, their excuse is, the transgender community. They look, if your kid comes to you and tells you, that's fine. But he shouldn't be being taught from somebody that doesn't know him except when he's in that fucking classroom. Or her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think I think it's stupid when these corporations, when they take these political stands, I think, and if you're an investor, how do you feel? Or, if, I don't know. I just think I think it's dumb. Everybody, you're entitled to your opinion, but I just don't think these corporations should be doing that shit.
I agree. Yeah.
I think it's a bad look. And especially if you're going out and you're saying stuff that ain't true. And that's what amazes me is, we have this thing called the internet. And you can find almost anything anybody has ever said publicly on the internet. So when these people say, oh, I didn't say that, and especially politicians, oh, I didn't say that, but you can go and find their whole speech on YouTube where they fucking said it. It's like, do these people really think we're this stupid? But
yes, they do.
I think the majority of the people know that it's just a clown show. And we're just living in it, folks.
Yeah.
But Evan, what a fun show, man. We had fun that show. We got to talk about some weed. You won $1. Give it up for the seal.
Rock on.
Took 2 cops down. Won you $1. Evan will have a seal t-shirt on next week. Not the singer that looks like he went through a tragic fire. What was that song he did? Love it when you turn a kiss into a rose. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Really? Off the Batman movie?
Probably didn't see that. I just saw The Dark Knight the other night, though. That was pretty interesting.
Are you for the first time?
Yeah, I don't watch. I never got into comic book superhero stuff, really. I remember seeing like the Batmans in the theater a couple years, like Michael Keaton, and didn't they have one with Danny DeVito? The second one.
Yeah, didn't he play the Penguin or something?
So that was probably the last one I saw. That was in the theater. So I just watched The Dark Knight the other night, and that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of did. Those are the only movies I like, are the comic book movies. My favorite movie, Ready, Laugh, Twister.
You do love that movie.
I have watched that movie 1,000 times and will. I even bought it on Blu-ray for the camper.
Is it the horrible acting or what is it? It's just...
I don't know, dude. It's just one of those movies that I love. Plus, I love tornadoes. I've always wanted to be a storm chaser.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I got the red pickup now. I could do it.
Yeah, you need a pickup that keeps growing windshields, because you watch that movie. How many times does he break the windshield? And the next thing, the windshield's like perfect, and then it goes through some other tree and it comes down on it and crushes the cab of the truck, and then the windshield's perfect again. And
he just hits the sprayer button and new windshield.
Must be these red vehicles like Christine. They just regenerate themselves.
Hell yeah, they do.
Great movie. Great movie.
Oh, man.
Twister.
I know, it's horrible. I might even watch it falling asleep tonight. Anyway, Evan, tell the people your final words.
I don't have any words. Have a nice week. And I don't know. Just be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Treat somebody, you know what? Hold a door for somebody, even though most doors are automatic nowadays.
Yeah.
If you can, just, man, do something nice, man. It'll make the world a better place. If not for anybody, maybe for that one person.
There you go.
That dude right there, that's Chili442. I am Al from D-Town. We will catch you guys next Sunday with show number 29. We're gonna hit 30 without even
we can do it
without being canceled. I don't know about that yet. We'll see what Facebook says after they review this show.
Yeah, they better not pull us. This is the highlight of my life.
Yeah, we love you, Uncle Mark. Anyway, guys, be good to one another. We love you. Peace. We'll catch you next week.
Later.
And hold on, Evan. Stop streaming.
That one ended.